Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. And today we're actually going to be doing some data log and testing because I think it's time to turn the nitrous. Yes sir, we are turning the nitrous up on the Camaro. Now before we get to that guys, just want to keep reminding you guys, go check out JorgeSpeedShop.com. Every $20 spent, you can grab yourself one of these hats or some t-shirts, and every $20 spent is one automatic entry into this 2020 giveaway Grom. We've already gone ahead and done the fender delete. We're going to be doing a few more things like the handlebars, exhaust, intake, and really giving this thing a huge performance boost, similar to the way that we've been doing with the Camaro. So check it out, link in the description below. You have until October 31st to go get your entries, go get your shirts, and someone's going to be getting a really awesome Honda Grom. So I'm excited for that and when we get to that point. Now, with the Camaro guys, if you guys are just joining me, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you like what you see. This is my 2019 Camaro SS, and for those of you that don't know, it is a fully NA build with a little sauce on top, which is the nitrous, and we've been able to run a 994 at 139 miles an hour. That is impressive. I am super proud of what this car has been able to run. Now, it ran that with no rear muffler and turn downs right here in the back at the axleback, so I still had the whole midsection and the passenger seat removed, so it had some weight reduction. And well, like I mentioned in the last video, I had to put the exhaust back on the car, guys. As much as I loved having the extreme loud and fast Camaro, I just had to get the exhaust back on and put the seat back on so it's back to full weight. That is right guys, since I added the weight back on to the car with the seat and the rear mufflers, I figured we're probably not going to be seeing any more 9-second passes at the track. So if we still want a 9-second car but want to keep the full weight, there's things that we can do. And the good thing about nitrous is that it's almost like swapping a pulley out on a supercharger or a pro charger. You can just change the jets out and increase your hit. So that is what we have planned today, guys. I will be putting the draggy on and giving you guys some data. And last time that I went out to Mexico, I ended up running really low on E85, so I did fill up with some 93. So we're gonna go ahead and do a 93 pump gas run, a E85 run, we'll do a 150 shot run, a 175, and a 200 shot potentially, all just so that we can dial in the air fuel, make sure that with the 175 shot and the 200 shot, the air and fuel mix looks good. And before we go out and test, I am going to weigh the nitrous bottle because we did go out and race, so it'll be interesting to see how much nitrous I used. So I actually ended up spraying about 10 pulls. So I have a 15-pound bottle. We'll find out just how much nitrous was used, so that will give you guys an idea of just how much nitrous gets consumed on a 150 shot. But hopefully there's still enough in there so that we can do 3 more test pulls on a 150, a 175, and a 200. So a full 15-pound bottle of nitrous says here is about 32.75 pounds. This one actually got filled up to 33 pounds. And the only time that I've sprayed it or purged it or done anything was at when we were in Mexico. So let's find out how much we actually have. 32.2 pounds. Huh. If I was out racing all night using nitrous, how is it that the bottle's at 32 pounds? Now, if you guys watched my last video, you guys remember that I had an issue where the nitrous power went off. I thought that nitrous power, the power to the nitrous switch panel had gone off before, like at the end of that meet. But I mean, just by seeing how much this thing weighs, it is obvious that nitrous was not used at all that night. So all the videos and runs from the Mexico games were without nitrous. What? There's no way it would have been on nitrous, because if we would have been spraying those 10 passes, we would have had way less than 32.2 pounds of nitrous in the bottle. Let's go ahead and put this bottle back in the car, and I guess we're gonna be able to do some really good test hits now on a 175 and a 200 shot, guys. That is crazy. All right. All these tests, guys, we are gonna do a 40 to 100 from fourth gear pull. It's the best way to get a good, clean average of RPM throughout, to get our AFRs in line from a wide range of RPM from like 2,500 and on. And it'll give us, it's not gonna give us the fastest times, 40 to 100, because you wanna be in the lower gears, but it's gonna give us a good comparison between the different fuels and the different nitrous shots. So let's get right to the video. All right, guys, so I totally forgot to give you guys the cold startup, but as you guys can hear, it is so much quieter in here with the stock exhaust, and we are in our tour mode setting, which means the valves are completely closed, and I can go into sport to open it back up, and you can hear it a little bit more. So we'll just leave it in tour for now. So we're at 50%, so it's not horrible. We're at 50%, so we'll do a run on 50%, and then we'll go fill up again with E and do one with hopefully about 75% and show you guys what some of that difference is. All right, let's give you guys, this would be somewhat of a cold startup with sport mode, so all the valves are open, and this is with the rear muffler installed. A lot tamer, not as wild. So, I mean, I don't know if that's gonna hurt us a little bit since it's got a little bit more restriction, but it still sounds really good. I think it still sounds amazing. So, man, it's so quiet. It is very quiet, very quiet. So let's get to some 50% E runs. We're in fourth gear. Go from about 38. Woo! Had to slam on the brakes there for a little bit, but we got a 40 to 100 in 7.56 seconds. So, not bad. That means it's doing pretty good. All right, guys, so we are at 73% alcohol. You guys will be able to see right there, hopefully. We're at 73%, which is not bad. Typically, I'm around the 75 to 78% range. So shouldn't see too much of a difference, but I'm gonna put you guys back in front of the gauges and we'll do a couple more pulls and see if 25% more E makes a difference. By the way, it is so much quieter in here, guys. I hope a 175 shot will get me back into the nines, because I do not want to have to take down my rear mufflers and seats and all that just to get a 9-second pass on this thing. It's such a nice, comfortable ride, full weight. Hopefully 175 shot will get us there. So we're at 39 and we're going to go ahead and go. Okay, there we go with a 7.18. So that's it right there, guys. 7.18. That is what almost full E85 does, 40 to 100. I know that's not a conventional time for most people. Most people do 60 to 130, but this is the safest way for me to be able to do my data logging in Mexico. So 40 to 100 gives me a good baseline. I can get all the data that I need that way. So now let's do the 150 shot of nitrous. All right, guys, so we're in 4th gear. Gonna go up to about 36, 37, go. Man, okay, so that time it was 5.08 seconds, guys. That is pretty damn good, guys. 5.0 seconds. So basically almost little over 2 seconds faster than with just your standard E85. So that is pretty damn awesome. Let's go home. We'll put the 175 shot in and see what we do. There you have some of the preliminary results. As you guys can see, it's definitely a lot faster on nitrous, and even faster with just bumping up from E50 to E73. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the jets and put the 175 jets. So the standard plate kit only comes with the 50, 100, 150, and 200 shots. It does not come with the 175. So they do have, Nitrous Outlist does have the jetting charts that'll show you all the individual ones. And for a 175, you need a 73 sized nitrous nozzle, and for 55 psi you need a 32 size jet, which, if you guys see, is pretty close to the 200 shot. 200 shots is 78 nitrous and a 35 jet. So just keeps incrementing little by little. Let's find out how that does. All right, we are done. Increasing horsepower shots on nitrous is so much faster than superchargers or pulley swaps and stuff like that. Literally just a couple jets there. And we did adjust the timing on our timing box. We are now pulling 6 degrees of timing. So let's go find out what the 175 shot does time wise, get some data logs just to make sure the air fuel stays consistent where we want it. And if we can, if everything looks good, we'll throw in the 200 shot and give you guys the difference. All right, guys, so up next is 40 to 100 4th gear pull with the 175 shot. Woo! Let's see how this does. For about, go to 37, 38 right there, and go. Whoa! All right. 4.65 seconds. Wow. All right, that 175 shot definitely felt strong. It was very smooth. I'm gonna do one more pull, and then I'll just look over the data log, make sure my AFR, everything looks good. But 4.65, that's 4/10 faster, guys. And go. Man, that 175 shot, guys. And we backed it up with the 4.61. So yeah. And everything looked pretty damn good. I am progressing this in half a second, guys. So 0.5 seconds worth of it is not the full 150 shot. I'm trying to be very easy on the car, but man, almost pretty much 4/10 faster with 25 horsepower shot more. I think with the 175 shot we can get a 9-second pass. Let's throw in the 200 shot jets and see how the car does. All right, so we just changed to the 200 shot jet, guys. Man, I'm excited but nervous at the same time. I mean, it gained 0.4 of a second from the 150 to the 175. Now let's find out what it'll gain from the 175 to the 200. And go. Whoa. The car just spun, so yeah, that 200 shot is definitely kicking in pretty strong. The car spun its ass off. We'll try one more time. And go. So it didn't spin that time. And we've got 40 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. So it didn't spin, but it didn't really get that much faster. Now, that could be because we're also pulling back 2 full degrees of timing, or not really sure there, but very, very interesting. You guys saw the gains from each shot, from NA to more E than less E, and it's very, very good to see how much different it is. Now again, these were all 4th gear pulls, so it's hard to really compare. If the car was already launching at really full head set of steam from a dig or something, that 40 to 100 would be way faster. This again is just from 4th gear. If I would have started in 3rd gear or even 2nd gear and would have been able to hook, much different times. But I wanted to keep it very consistent to show you guys just the difference that each different stage has. Now, it was very interesting to note that the 200 shot didn't really make much more of a difference time-wise. It was barely a 1/10 faster. Now, I did feel the car, I don't know if it just felt kind of too rich at times. Did data log, so I'll be sending those over to Brett to look over. Didn't really see much knock or anything like that to be worried about. AFRs look fairly good. Now I do have progressive shot on, so it basically starts at 50% and progresses the nitrous up to 100% over half a second. So it's not the full instant 150 or 175 or 200 shot right away, and it's actually something I can definitely notice in the logs. You can definitely see the AFRs kind of try to battle each other out with that progressive ramping. I might be able to adjust the frequency settings, maybe get those set up a little bit better so it's a little bit smoother ramp, but it doesn't seem to be hurting too bad. Again, the 200 shot just did not make more power. I feel like it was actually spinning on the 200 shot, which was probably why we didn't see that much of a time difference. So that is crazy for it to still be spinning in 4th gear from a 40 roll. But other than that, guys, I'm very happy about that 175 shot and just how much of a difference it made and how well the car liked it. It was very happy with it. So that's probably what we're gonna jump up to now. We'll go ahead and put it on a 175 shot, 6 degrees of timing pulled, and hopefully when we go back to the track, we can go ahead and run it and see if we can get the similar times we were running with the weight reduction and the 150 shot. So stick around and make sure you like and subscribe so that you can get the notification when I go back to the track here in a week or two and try out that new 175 shot. And if we can figure out and sort out the 200 shot, then maybe we can go that route. But I think the 175 shot is going to be plenty to help us get to the 9-second pass again, but this time on full weight. So I'm super excited about that, and I can't wait to basically go out there and be able to have a full weight car that can go out and run a 9-second pass, and of course making sure the nitrous and everything is working properly. And just as a last minute reminder, guys, again, the Grom, I'm giving it away. Link in the description below. Every $20 spent on a shirt or a cap is 1 automatic entry. So go check it out, jorgespeedshop.com. This Grom is super awesome, and I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff with this as well. So if you like Groms, then go ahead and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button for that as well. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.